What's up, guys? Welcome to episode 1 of Azaraiah plays TechCraft SMP. This is going to be a new series on the TechCraft server ran by TinFoilChef of TinFoilChefDotCom. Also, you guys will take note that I am doing post commentary, so my voice is not matching up with anything that's on the screen right now. What had happened is, and I'll actually explain it in this episode, I downloaded a new program called DxTory, and I paid for it. It was $40, or 3,600 yen if you use Japanese currency, and it's seamless recording for Minecraft. I mean, there is not a single bit of video lag whatsoever, which I like. Unfortunately, after a 30-minute video, actually less than 30-minute video considering the introduction and the credits, I was left with a file size of 103 gigabytes because it's not compressing. I threw a quick introduction and credits together and put that at the beginning and end of this episode in Windows Live Movie Maker, and somehow or another my audio track is gone. I don't know what happened. You can still hear in-game sound, but my narration has just gone to the wind. I don't know why Windows Movie Maker did not feel the need to convert my audio track over. And it actually did that in the very first recording of this video here. I'm just showing you guys all the features of the world. I should be talking about that. I just don't know. So I'm going to be playing with different movie makers after this one. I downloaded Wax, which is what Tinfoil Chef uses. Unfortunately, this episode completed saved as a Windows media file from Windows Live Movie Maker, so obviously I can't edit that because it's not a Wax project and it wasn't AVI. So anyway, I'm showing you guys the Mistcraft add-on that we have in the survival multiplayer overworld, I should say. Age 3 is our mining age, and then there's another link to the Nether, even though the portal's 10 feet away. And then I'm showing you guys the Thaumcraft tower there in the background, which I do explain that I don't know a whole lot about Thaumcraft. This is the tower that FPS Game Master, our other server mate, made. And I gotta be honest, it's probably one of the coolest structures I've ever seen in Minecraft. And I'd like to get the architecture tool and copy it and move it over into my age. I do the bulk of my play on this on my own age, and rather than messing up the overworld. Here's the common machine room. You can see that we've got the build craft machinery, the pulverizer, and everything, and your standard industrial craft 2 stuff, your macerator, your compressor, and all that good stuff. And we're using geothermal energy and the magma crucible from Buildcraft to make lava out of netherrack. And I've got almost the same setup in my age, and I do show that to you guys. And here I'm showing the geothermal generator as it's running off of lava that has been produced by the crucible. It's a rather good setup. I like it. I prefer, if I'm using industrial craft, I prefer to use solar power. Specifically because when I created my age, I created it to be dawn or noon all the time. And I'm just showing you guys our message board. And I don't think Chef actually wants that there. I might end up moving it for him. It's just too big, he says. This is the secondary portal into the Nether using the Mistcraft crystals and a linking book. And that's really neat. I like that. I want to put that in my God, it freaks me out. It looks like a skeleton. FPS has been harvesting what do you call it, things? Wither skeletons. In here I find a hole in Tinfoil Chef's basement, and I just show you guys his house. A little bit of it. I don't go into people's houses when they're offline because that is really rude, and I expect the same courtesy. I'm gonna cover that up for him just in case. Nothing. I don't want anything to go into his basement. So, and then I show you guys his roof. I think. Do I fly up there? I know I'm showing you guys the common warehouse that we've got set up so far. I hate doing post commentary. I don't know. What might end up having to happen is that I might have to do every video like this, but to me it just seems like a waste of my time because I'm narrating twice. I'm narrating while I'm filming, and then I'm narrating while I'm doing this, and I just don't know. I don't like it. Hopefully the wax thing works. It has not worked on any other computer that I've put it on. I can still make the introduction on Windows Live Movie Maker. The problem is it saves as a Windows Live Movie. It doesn't save as AVI for some reason. So I just got to find something good. And I'm showing you my plot. I've got, there's my house. Don't cut the trees down, because my 30 by 30 square, which was what was designated to me as my space, I have put just pretty much as a shrine to my age. I wrote a perfect age. In Mistcraft, small errors can actually seep in, and you'll have weird effects like you'll see when I go into the mining age. But this age is perfect in every way, shape, and form. And I'm just showing you guys the trees that I had planted. These are all trees that you can find in my age. I used an autumnal theme because I like the burnt colors, the burnt sienna there, and the gold and the blue. And I named it Eversong Woods because, yes, I am a World of Warcraft fan. And as you remember from World of Warcraft, Eversong Woods is the land of perpetual autumn, so I thought it was fitting. And the little pagoda that I've got that just houses the book, keeps the water off of it. And we're going to go ahead and link. I'm showing you guys the different stuff that's in there. I put very, very basic, very little in there. And there we go. Now I've linked. I'm recording this on the sound recorder that just comes standard with Windows. I'm hoping that when I hit stop recording, it gives me an option to save it. That way I can integrate it into this video. And I'm showing you guys my little machine setup. I got a bunch of hoppers and stuff, and I've got my own little warehouse with some stuff cobbled, or, your standard warehouse stuff. Using light fixtures. I like the light fixtures. I got my own potion lab. And a quick way down to my branch mine. Well, what was originally the branch mine. And you can see on the mini-map up there in the corner that I've got gigantic open mining pits. I had started to create myself a mining age. But for some reason, every other age after I've created this one has been glitched or screwed up in some way. So I thought I'd cut my losses and just stay here. I am going to be moving this main base on camera, actually. There's a village about 500 or 600 blocks northwest of this location, and I'm going to be building a minecart track there. Now I'm showing you, and I'm talking about it while I'm not talking about it now, that I've got a magma crucible, and the lava comes down that tube there behind the glass, and it filters through all of my machines and most of my base, all the way down to the quarry. I'm showing you guys the BuildCraft. You can see that I have trouble getting over it. Windmill, and it actually does spin, and it will begin to spin too after it's been idle for a little bit. I like that. I think it's neat. I'd have been happy with some blue electric solar paneling because the only thing I'm running off of it is the alloy furnace. But I like having a spinning windmill. I think it adds a lot of atmosphere to a village. And all the stupid villagers are locked up in one house until I can get villager breeding. I'm sorry that it's loud right there. You guys can hear it over the audio track, I think. And here's the big quarry. And I was mentioning this in the video, I had set the quarry up, and for some reason, whenever I log out, the power in the pipes build up and they explode. So for some reason, even with a world anchor, I have to stand next to the thing. And I signed in, started it up, and then I went to sleep the other day. And 90% of the quarry ran while I was sleeping, so that was really cool. And I had captured a bunch of cobble just to have something to build the rail cart tracks with up there on the top. And then all the dirt, gravel, and flint I just tossed. I have it going through a void pipe and having removed from the game because it's useless. And all the good stuff, the diamonds, the whatever comes out of the quarry, I've got in a chest. And then I don't do automatic sorting because I think that BuildCraft and Industrial Craft take things just a little too far. I like to be the one that does all of my sorting and processing because it makes me feel like I'm playing the game. I mean, if you can't log in, mine, and process, what else is there? there's not much to Minecraft if you're having a machine do all that stuff for you. So I don't think I'm going to be building automatic sorting because I do, like I said, I do enjoy doing it because it gives me something to do. And I think I had a nice little setup. I was just pointing out where the village was over in that direction. And let's see what else I show you. Got 20 minutes left. These are all the linking books. I got one to the mining age, even though I don't use it. I've got to the overworld. One is the Spawn Village overworld linking book, and the other one is to the epic desert that I found about 500 or so blocks due west of the Spawn Village, and that's just for easy sand accumulation. It does link to a very interesting sand temple, which I've just pretty much destroyed, taking and stealing sandstone to make all of my pagoda and stuff like that. I'm throwing together a quick gem sword and a diamond sword. I'm also putting a linking book together because I was gonna show you guys the Age 3, but the last time I'd been in Age 3, I actually got stuck because it ended up not being restored properly onto the server. We had some Mistcraft trouble, and we were trying to solve it, so I'm making a quick linking book. I never enter an age blindly, unless I know for a fact that I can get back. And I'm telling you in the video, this is what I'm pointing at, is all of the where everything goes. And I just told you pretty much. That first nether on the left-hand side goes to a blaze spawner, and then this is the experience farm that's a little bit a ways from the portal. I just mentioned the epic desert. And then Age 3, the mining age, is the one I'm going to link into and show it to you guys. Oh, stupid door. And I think, I think I designed a pretty nice house here. The house was a villager house that was built in a cliff. And I removed the villager. And, see, right now I linked in and I think the mining age is broken. But what happened is, I think somehow or another the linking spot got covered. And I ended up on the roof of the age. And you can see my mini-map blip right there, showing me where the linking book is. So I'm going to use my efficiency and unbreaking pickaxe to dig through sand and get back down there. And the age is fixed, by the way. I did discover that. Pretty long ways down. That's a cavernous age. So the whole age is a cavern. There we go. And you can see the link to the overworld is in place, and people have been doing some turtle mining and quarry mining. I do believe right now that the main quarry was off when I went up to it. Yeah, it's off. And I'll show you guys that. There are a lot of mobs in a cave world, and it is normally not that bright. I do have the brightness turned up. I turned it up. And you can see these cavern worlds are huge. I wanted to make one for my mining age. That way I don't have to take resources from here. The problem is that there's so much ground clutter. And anyone who runs a quarry knows for a fact you need to have an open space above. Otherwise you're just going to get a shadow in it. And it's just going to make mobs spawn in your quarry. That's annoying. So don't want to run the risk of having a creeper aggro. This is my first foray to the rooftop of the cavern age. I was just checking it out. I think it's pretty cool. The only problem is, and I did actually hit pause and show you, is that one of the weird effects is, you can see the smoke coming off me, is mining fatigue. Which, in a world designated for mining, is not the best thing to have. There we go. And I linked back and closed the door, idiot. There we go. And like I said, my narration even might be a little bit off because I've got to record it separate from Windows Live Movie Maker and then plug it back into it. It's not an inefficient method of doing this. It's just, to me, it's really tedious. And it bores the ever-loving hell out of me to do this. So I think I'm just going to either restrict myself to 30-minute videos. I can't go any higher than that with this recorder anyway. I only have a 4 GB DDR3 memory core, and already half of that is taken up by a bunch of illicit movies that I shouldn't have. And in here, one episode takes up a quarter of my drive. It's ridiculous. I gotta restrict myself to 30 minutes. Any higher than that, and my computer will be out of memory. I gotta go get a terabyte hard drive is what I need. I just don't have a lot of extra money on this paycheck. I bought a Android flat panel tablet, 7-inch, with a built-in keyboard in the case. Plug and play. It was pretty neat, and I'm waiting for that to come in. So that took $80, $90 out of my extra money, and then the recorder that I'm using took the rest of it. So I don't have a whole lot of extra money to play around with. But then again, it was my birthday in the beginning of the month, so that tablet was my birthday present to me from me. And I'm showing you guys the Wither skeleton farm that FPS Game Master made here. It's really neat. He used one of those I believe it's called a tier 5 spawner. Yeah, made with those soul shards. I don't know exactly how to make that. I think it's a Thaumcraft thing. I don't know. I just think it's really cool. I do die in this area, so just, spoiler alert. And it does get a little loud. Just because I got a little too close to the Wither Scott, see? Right there. And then they curse you, and then... But this is gotta be the fastest I have ever leveled up in my life. Well, way faster than a blaze spawner. Which a blaze rod farm was going to be my pet project I was going to do on camera, but I just don't see the point in it now. I look at all the crap that drops. You got coal, bones, swords, those soul shards, and it is really loud in my ears because I do have the live movie maker playing. See, I'm scared to death to get too close to it because I don't want them to hit me. Their legs do damage, and that's what I don't understand. Because normally on any experience farm, you're not going to find damage like this being done. I mean, their swords in their face are above my line of sight, so I don't get it, but that's kind of cool. Excuse me, everybody. I like yawning in your ears. That's really rude. And in here, I think I die right here. I didn't give myself enough chance to heal back up. Oh, I don't die just yet. I do die in this spot, though. I'm shutting that off. It was a mistake to leave it running that long. I hate ghasts, so you can hear the ghast. And FPS, like I said, I guess he was working on this for the better part of the day. It is really awesome. I'm very impressed by the level of leveling up. I mean, look at the experience bar. It's continuous. Got too close again. Yeah, I know I could be using the stone swords that drop, but I don't know. I'm against stone swords. There's so much experience, I'm not even soaking it up anymore. See, I should have left well enough alone once I hit 30. Yep. Boom. There goes all my stuff! That's alright, though. And it popped me back out into the overworld. Thank God for the portal being so close. If I'm not mistaken, that spot in the overworld is where the spawn spot is. And I think you can change it with a code, like reset spawn point 2, and then, I don't know. I've never ran a server before, so I have no clue. And see, the problem is my ender chest is right there. And it's mainly what I want back. Yeah, it was too close. I don't like that. I don't like how touching them does damage. It's strange. There we go. Got the ender chest back. There we go. Got the book back. That was the main thing. And I'm just gonna stick all this extra crap in the chest. Well, we're never gonna want for coal ever again. And I do collect the wither skulls. I am gonna put them on a display, like almost like FPS did. And then I spend a few more minutes spawning more in just to get back to level 30. And off camera, I gotta make a bunch of books for my enchanting table, which I've got in my age. Oh, those ghasts are really annoying. And to me, it sounds like a child. I hope you guys don't hear the sounds twice, because I'm running headphones, so I don't think you should hear the in-game sounds while I'm recording this separate track here. Just gonna spawn a few more of those guys in. There you go. That's really neat. I like that spawner idea. Me, I would just as soon take a gravity gun and move mobs around. See, the problem, though, is that the gravity gun, there is no wither spawner. There's a spawn spot for them. And FPS, I guess he used a wither skull to make it a wither spawner. That's still pretty neat, though. He's gonna have to show me how to do that. Because honestly, I would love to have a skeleton... Excuse me. A skeleton trap in my age for quick, easy access to arrows. Preferably with a gravity killing... What I call a kill-em-a-jig. And I'm gonna shut this thing back off. Oh, no, I'm turning it back on, I'm sorry. Yeah, preferably with a kill-em-a-jig at the bottom and something to collect the arrows for me. Maybe send them up to an ender chest. That way I don't have to do it. I know that there's some... It's the obsidian pipe, I think. If an item falls into it, it gets sucked up. The problem is, even if you stack them side by side on the floor, items can still fall between the pipes. And I think that's ridiculous. I don't know what the heck that ghast is shooting at. I don't like it, though. I wish that FPS would have made this out of, what do you call it stuff? Cobblestone. Because then the explosions won't affect it. I don't know if the ghast can actually see me or sense me and is shooting me through the netherrack, but that's the only explanation I can think of, because they don't fire at the pigmen at all. Oh, excuse me, everybody. That's about 5 o'clock in the afternoon my time, and I just woke up. I do work third shift. This is going to get ridiculous if I have to do this in 4 stages. You know, recording, then rendering, then re-recording, then rendering. I'm hoping that that wax program works out. I would just love to know what it did to my audio track. I'm gonna wiki it. I do like Windows Movie Maker. I swear by it. It has never done this to me before. I don't know if it was just because the file was too big, but when I double-clicked on the 103 gigabyte file, my audio track plays, my narration. And obviously I can't upload 103 gigabytes, but I'm wondering if that's... I don't know. I just don't understand it. I wish I had the option to save as AVI. I mean, if anything, Windows Live Movie Maker was good enough to compress 102 gigabytes out of this file. Wow, that just got a little tedious to me. See, that's the thing, is that I know that there are more critters up there on that platform, but none of them are coming down. And I do keep a stack of bones for myself for growing. I'm really bad at that. I think rather than some half slabs right there, it needs a full stack of something. Because you can still hit them through the little slit. Or maybe put a fence there instead. I don't know. All I know is I'm sick of having a dangerous trap. I gotta spawn more in. Yeah, I know that's a little tedious, folks, and I do apologize for that. I should have quit while I was ahead when I had 30 last time. Of course, there's only 4 minutes left. But, yeah, so this is supposed to be an ongoing Let's Play. Hopefully, as long as TinFoilChef keeps the server up. I'm kind of nervous about that, actually. And I mentioned it on Facebook. I don't know if you saw it or not, but I am really scared of the fact that Chef has a lot of lag issues when it comes to the server. And he gets very, very upset because it is his server, and for some reason he can't stay on. And I don't want to get too far into a Let's Play and then all of a sudden, gone, you know? And then all of a sudden everything that I've recorded has just become moot because it doesn't exist anymore, you know? That was the one thing that worries me. I'm sorry, I was looking at my cell phone. I think I had to do that one more time, and then I finally got back to 30. Yeah, ridiculous. Sorry about that. Taking something off my phone. I don't know if any of you guys have an Android smartphone or not, but they're very, very handy to have, but a major pain in the arse. I can't believe my audio has gotten so boring as to be doing something other than watching the screen. Okay. Did I hit 30 already? I can't even look at the screen and see. Oh yeah, I must have, okay. I start to head over to my age, where I've got the table set up, the enchanting table. But the problem is I don't have enough books to make a level 30 enchantment, a higher tiered, so I do have to make more of those. Huh. I was just checking to see if the payment for this recording program has come out of my bank, and it hasn't yet. PayPal is slow on the uptake. And yeah, I put the sword in, and you can see it only goes up to level 28. So yeah, I need to have more books. But anyway, that's for another episode. You guys are awesome. Thank you for watching. I really do appreciate it. Go ahead and like and subscribe if you haven't already. And we'll catch you on the next episode. Take it easy. I'm out.